Hi, I'm John with California Leasing and Management, and this is This Week in Santa Clarita Real Estate. I'm very excited today. I get to meet somebody new, so do you. This is Breanne Acosta with Team Alonso at RE/MAX of Valencia. How are you today?
Good, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have you here. So we got to chat a little bit before we started, and I had some questions for you. The first one is, you want to give us like a little bit of background, like how long have you been in Santa Clarita? What did you do before you got into real estate, like that kind of thing? Let's get to know you a little bit.
So I've lived in Santa Clarita my whole life, 34 years, and I love this city, and now I'm raising my 3 children here. My background is in child development. I was a special education teacher, and now I'm transferring into real estate. I love looking at houses. My husband and I have flipped 2 houses so far, so I really have a passion for looking and helping people find their dream homes.
Awesome. Well, let me dig into that a little bit, something you said there, because I've met a ton of people in my business that want to know how to flip a house. And when you're looking for a real estate agent and you want to flip a house, you want someone who's done it, and you've done it,
Yes.
right? Can you tell us a little bit, like what is that process like? Was the first one really scary, or?
So it wasn't scary because my husband's been in construction, so he kind of taught me how to lay tile, how to put the grout in, how to paint, how to demo. I feel like that is my favorite part.
Okay, demo day.
And then kind of seeing like the before and after. So I feel like you just have to kind of focus on one project at a time, finish the project, and then go to the next project.
And you told me something when we were talking earlier about how you feel like you can look at an ugly home,
Yes.
and see what could be there,
Yes.
right? And so that's a really cool skill for someone who wants to flip a house. So if someone wanted to buy a house to flip, do you think that you'd be able to help them find that house and then maybe point them in the right direction of what to do to get it ready to flip?
Yes, I think so. I think most importantly, one thing my husband always told me when we were looking at houses is don't look at look at the bare bones. Like think of what the house could potentially be. And so I feel like now I've kind of know how to do that. So I think most definitely they need to find what they want. Like how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms.
Yeah.
And then from there you can always make it look pretty. So I think you just need what you're looking for is your bare bones, how many bedrooms, how many baths, kind of your location. And then you can, like I said, make the house look how you want.
I love that. And obviously I do property management.
Yes.
So if someone wanted to buy and hold, didn't necessarily want to flip, you could even help them identify a good deal, a bargain
Yes.
on the house, and what it would take to get it ready to be a rental too, right?
Yes.
So I think for someone who wants to get into real estate investing, or somebody who's already into it but would like the expertise of real life experience of someone who's done it, you bring that to the table. That's a really cool skill.
Yes. And I think what's nice too is I have that skill, but kind of what we talked about, I'm also working with a team that has over 20 years of experience.
Yes, a very good team.
Yes, so they know real estate, the ins and outs.
Yeah, I mean, you got the whole package is there. So let's shift gears a little bit. And you also told me that as a mom of 3 and raising a family, that you're able to also kind of look at a house and see how a family would fit into that house.
Yes.
Maybe tell us a little bit about what that means.
So I think too, like getting to know the family, I feel like that's one thing that's really fun in this business is you get to know a family and know how many kids they have, what they like to do as a family, and kind of gear towards the house that would fit for them.
Yeah.
So I think it's really neat to kind of see like how children would play and fit into this house to make it a home.
That's very cool. Those are 2 totally distinct kind of unique things that you bring to the table, and both of them are really, really useful.
Thank
so
you.
That's cool. Know that you bring that stuff because
Thank you.
people need that stuff when they're looking for a home. Well, thank you very much for coming today and being on the show. It was super fun to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you'll come back sometime and tell us your success stories, maybe some house flipping stories in the future. That would be so fun. Thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you.
Again, I'm John from California Leasing and Management. This has been This Week in Santa Clarita Real Estate.